Hey everyone, this is Mike, and today we're talking about the mentor system in Final Fantasy XIV, as I'm not really a very big fan of the way that the mentor system works in the game. Now, if you were to think about it, technically I should be a mentor in Final Fantasy XIV because it's exactly what I have been doing over on YouTube. I make videos with guides for people that are new to the game, rotation guides, job overviews, savage guides when those come out as well, all of that stuff. So technically I should be a mentor in the game as well because it is what I like to do. I like to help new players get into the game, and even when it comes down to more experienced players, I like to help those out as well. Yet I'm not a mentor in 14 for the simple reason that mentors kind of have a bad reputation. Now, of course, this doesn't go for everyone. There are a bunch of good mentors out there as well. It is much easier to remember the bad experiences that you have rather than the good ones, and because of that, mentors in general kind of get a bad reputation from the bad mentors that are around as well. And you might be kind of wondering, why would you be able to become a mentor if you are a bad player or if you don't know what you're doing, that kind of stuff? And it is for a very simple reason that becoming a mentor is actually extremely easy. You just need to do a bunch of dungeons, you need to get player commendations, have a tank, a healer and a DPS at max level, and that is it. There you go, you are a mentor. And there are a lot of people that are new coming into the game that think the crown next to their name is quite cool looking, and thus will try to get this achievement done of becoming a mentor, but they're not really there to give advice to other players, or they don't maybe know what to do in the game either, and that kind of stuff. But then again, if you look at these requirements, I don't necessarily think that making them too hard to get is also a good thing, because there will be a lot of players out there that just want to help other players out, and for the most part Final Fantasy is a relatively casual game. Yes, the hardcore player base has Savage, has Ultimate, but for the most part you don't really need to be able to clear Savage if you're just looking to help someone out, find their quest, help them through the leveling process, help them through a dungeon, explain the basics of how to play a job, etc. For that you don't need to be able to clear Savage, because that's completely overkill. On the other hand, not knowing anything that you're doing and giving bad advice to players, or maybe not giving advice at all and just caring about the status symbol of that crown next to your name, is also not necessarily a good thing. So what I would kind of think about when it comes down to this whole mentor thing is to give it multiple tiering, so to speak. Right now we have different mentors for example, battlecraft mentors, trait mentors, that kind of stuff, and your crown changes a little bit depending on what you choose. Maybe we could take that a step further and make it so that you have a normal mentor, which, let's say that's a bronze crown, and that would be a relatively simple one to get, like the requirements are right now. But then you could go a step further into, for example, a silver crown that would require you to clear, let's say, all of the extreme trials when they come out. So when you've cleared the latest extreme primal, you can get your silver crown, so that players know, okay, this player has done endgame activities a little bit more as well, so if I have questions about more endgame focused activities, I can talk to that person. Or for example, when we're talking about the gold crown, have those players complete Savage raids, so that when players that are looking to get into Savage know that they have to look towards a gold crown, and then maybe take it a step further for ultimate raids, give them a platinum crown or something like that. That way you still know, for example, oh, it's a mentor, they want to just help out some players when it comes down to more casual activities in the game if they have a bronze crown. And then if you're looking for someone that is a little bit more serious, that will be able to give you more direct advice, or that is just a more accomplished player, I guess you could say, in the game, then you can start looking towards golden or platinum crowns if you really have those more specific questions about how should I get into ultimate, or can you help me min-max my job when it comes down to the rotation and that kind of stuff. Then those kinds of players could be the ones that you are looking for. Again, this system that I'm proposing is probably not going to be perfect either, but it will at least be a step up from what it is right now, because at the moment pretty much everyone can become a mentor, and it makes it so that because there are so many bad mentors out there that really don't know what they are doing and shouldn't be a mentor, they're kind of giving mentors a bad name. And whilst there are a lot of good ones out there, there are a lot of people like myself that just don't want to become a mentor in the game, have that mentor status, because there are so many bad ones out there and they're just giving mentors a bad rep, and I wouldn't want to associate myself with those people. And which is why I also use YouTube as a primary platform to give my advice, rather than just wear a crown in game and do mentor roulette and that kind of stuff. I have plenty of people that come to me over on Discord, whether it be in the server itself or through DMs or in the YouTube comments that are asking for advice, and that is where I get my satisfaction, and I don't need to go look for that in the game through the mentor system, because they could definitely improve upon what is there. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys kind of think about this. Do you think the mentor system should get a little bit of an overhaul, maybe new requirements, make it a little bit harder, maybe change the requirements as well, because right now all you need to do is basically play the game. Maybe also make it so like, okay, you need to have finished a specific quest or get a specific achievement or something like that. Who knows? Let me know in the comments. I'm quite curious to see what you guys have to say about this. But on that note, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank my Patreons for supporting me, and I'll see you in the next one.